So let's see what is meant by the non-cyclic photophosphorylation. This non-cyclic photophosphorylation, where there is a involvement of both the photosystem, that is the photosystem first and the photosystem second. So what happened in case of the non-cyclic photophosphorylation? In the non-cyclic photophosphorylation, as we know, there is a involvement of both the photosystem, that is a photosystem second and the photosystem first, which reaction center it's a P700, and the photosystem second, its reaction center it's a P680. As in this process, the photosystem second, it absorbs the light energy in the form of photon. Due to the absorption of the light energy in the form of photon, it is excited and it emits an electron towards the outer orbit. This emitted electron, it is transferred in the downhill process and it is accepted by the photosystem first. From the photosystem first, the emitted electron, when this photosystem first, it accepts the electron which has come from the plastocyanin, as well as this photosystem first, it accepts the light energy in the form of photon. Due to the acceptance of the light energy, this photosystem first, it becomes excited and it emits the electron towards the outer orbit. That is, this emitted electron, it is involved in the synthesis of the NADPH2 from the NADP. So in case of it, what happened in the electron which is emitted from the photosystem second, does not come back towards the photosystem second, so that it says as the non-cyclic photophosphorylation. It is also says as the Z scheme. The electron deficit, what happened? Due to the emission of electron from the photosystem second, it is suffering from the electron deficit. Due to this, what happened? There is the oxidation of water molecule is there, and if the oxidation of water molecule is there, the proton, electron, oxygen atom is released. The electron which is taken up by the photosystem second, itself return to reduced state. This proton which is accepted by the NADP, and there is a release of the oxygen molecule, and this NADP, when it accepts the proton which accepts the hydrogen, then there is a formation of the NADPH2 molecule. So we see this phenomena as in the photosystem second, which reaction center is a P680. As this photosystem second, it absorbs the light energy in the form of photon. Due to the absorption of light energy, it emits the electron towards the outer orbit. This emitted electron, it is accepted by the coenzyme Q. The coenzyme Q, it is also emits the electron. The emitted electron, it is accepted, it is entered it into the downhill process. It enters it into the downhill process. This emitted electron which is accepted or which is transferred from plastocyanin to cytochrome B6 to cytochrome F to plastocyanin. From the plastocyanin, this electron which is accepted, which is received by the photosystem first. The photosystem first, it receives the electron which is come from the plastocyanin, as well as it receives the light energy, because the reaction center of the photosystem first, it is a P700. As it, due to the absorption of the light energy in the form of photon, as well as it absorbs the electron, it is excited and it emits the electron towards the outer orbit, and this emitted electron, it is accepted by the ferredoxin reducing substance. From the ferredoxin reducing substance, again it emits the electron. This emitted electron, it is accepted by the ferredoxin, and from the ferredoxin, this electron, it is received by the NADP, and what is there is a formation of the NADP2-. As this photosystem second, due to this photosystem second, it is suffering from the electron deficiency, due to which there is a oxidation of the water molecule takes place. There is a oxidation of water molecule takes place. Means a photolysis of water takes place. Result is what? There is a release of the oxygen and there is a release of the hydrogen. This proton, hydrogen, which is accepted, which is received by the NADP, and there is a result is what? There is a formation of the NADPH2. Means the electron which is emitted from the photosystem second, it is does not again come back towards the photosystem second. That is, the electron which is come from the hydroxyl group after the breaking of water molecule, this OH group, it gives the electron towards the photosystem second, so that this photosystem second, it is entered it into the ground state condition. That is what we see. That is during the photochemical reaction. There is a photolysis of water. Takes place. Oxygen is released during this process, and what is the most important phenomena? That is, there is a release of ATP and the NADPH molecule. That is, in case of it, when the electron it is entered it into the downhill process between the cytochrome B6 and the cytochrome F, there is a synthesis of the ATP molecule. Means this non-cyclic photophosphorylation, which is occurred in the 4 stages. What is the 4th stage? The first stage, it is a photo excitation of the photosystem second. Second point is the photo excitation of the pigment system first. Third point is the synthesis of ATP and the NADPH2, and what is the last point is there? That is the photolysis of water and the release of oxygen molecule. These are 4 important events which is occurred, which is takes place in case of the non-cyclic photophosphorylation. Okay, so what's the difference between the cyclic and the non-cyclic photophosphorylation? You can see here, this is the cyclic process and this one is the non-cyclic process. Here there is involvement of only the photosystem first, but here there is involvement of the photosystem second as well as the photosystem first. In case of the cyclic photophosphorylation, there is no photolysis of water takes place. It's not occurred, but in case of the non-cyclic photophosphorylation, there is the photolysis of water takes place. In case of cyclic photophosphorylation, the emitted electron it is again come back to the original state. But in case of non-cyclic photophosphorylation, the emitted electron does not again come back to the original state. So what's the difference we see? The first one is emitted electron return to the chlorophyll A. But in case of non-cyclic, the emitted electron does not return to the chlorophyll molecule. The chlorophyll A receives the own electron, but this chlorophyll A receives the electron which is come from the photolysis of water after the breaking of the water molecule. There is involvement of only the photosystem first, but here there is a involvement of the photosystem first and the second. Only the ATP it is produced. Only ATP it is produced, but here there is a production of the ATP and the NADPH2. The chlorophyll A, which is a reaction center, it's a 700, but here there is a involvement of the 2 photosystem, so the reaction center it's a 700 and the 680. Comparatively less energy it is produced and comparatively more energy it's produced. The photolysis of water does not takes place, but here the photolysis of water it is takes place. Oxygen, it is not evolved, but there is a evolution of the oxygen. Hope so you understood it. Thanks for watching my video. Stay tuned to my channel. Thank you.